Hello kids, and welcome back to Life in the Woods with a fast loading screen, so we don't need to worry about mob spawning. Very lovely. And yeah, we are going to continue building a couple more trees and filling our inventory with various things from the area. And I think I have like a little hair in my mouth, so we're off to a good start. I hope everyone is having a nice day and is staying hydrated and all of that stuff. I just had way too much potato soup, but that was worth it. And yeah, I did do a little bit of testing yesterday to figure out why our house is as laggy as it is, and the things that I tested didn't really improve anything. So that is kind of depressing, honestly. But, you know, we'll be able to move on. Maybe I'll come up with some other idea. I do want to maybe get like another fresh copy of the world and try again. Because like right now I have already like half of our house removed. Like there are barely any drawers left. I recently tried to remove the chests. Because especially in like the skeleton farm downstairs, we have all these chests with various items, but that maybe did one more FPS, which, yeah, that's not enough. I'd appreciate a little bit more than that, you know? So, yeah. It's a struggle, but we'll make it work. I'm a little bit annoyed with the fact that I did this in like the middle, because I would like another tree around here, you know? I want like a natural sort of hedge. Let's try something else. 3, 4, maybe we'll do 5. And oh god, this will be a risky one, I'm just saying. Actually like this, I think. This is not the channel to go to if you want to learn how to build trees, I think. But I don't think it looks absolutely horrible. I think this is actually pretty decent. And that is a lot more like natural fence and shutting off that area like than, you know, this guy. Well, he's nice, you know, we appreciate him, but maybe we build one more baby tree. 1, 2, 3. This is too close to the other one. 1, 2, 3. 2 of these. And we'll just sort of do like this, I guess. I think that is pretty nice. Okay. Ah, we're starving again. Wonderful. And yeah, I hope that today is the day that I sit down and do some recording and, you know, get some stuff done. We had an okay-ish start to the day. But I need to have a productive night, that is the thing. And I know myself, and I know that I'll probably spend way too much time watching random videos, and then suddenly it is like 3 PM and I'm like, oh, I need to go to bed. And then I didn't record, and then I'll feel horrible. Yeah, life is sometimes just throwing things at you. But okay, we'll make it work, okay? Today we are going to record. I'm calling it into existence now. I'm just gonna try something, okay? Forgive me if it looks like trash. Thank you for actually giving me the right leaves. I mean, you never really know with this game. That. Similar to that one. But I think I want this to be a bit more filled, or yeah, just not as empty. we have the shears in the inventory. Look at me. Being prepared for the occasion. What is this? On this channel? Unbelievable. I don't want to do too much. But like here it kind of works because we have the other hedge part there. What if we just sort of do this? Then this looks very strange, okay. Is the house okay? Are the people in this house okay? I mean, I'm not hearing anyone scream, so I hope everyone's alive and well. Okay. No idea if the mic picked any of that up, by the way. These people are just very inconsiderate with their sun chair. Sun chair? Sun umbrella. Maybe like this, you know. So they're still covered and they don't get sunburns on their feet. Okay. Yeah. We can do this. This works, but I would like to go on top of that, I think. Because this looks... Yeah, this is just different than most trees are. So I would actually say that we do this. You know, 2 little things, not too many. Don't want to overdo anything. Yeah, that looks more tree-like. Perfect. Okay. So many things that I want to do right now. I just want to run everywhere and build stuff everywhere and finish stuff everywhere. You know? You know what I mean? Does that make sense to anyone? 2, 3, 4. What if we go for just 4 blocks for once? Hope this is not too annoying for the people that would be sitting on the terrace. We need to double check that in a second to make sure we're not overwhelming anyone here. What if we then go for like a little bottom patch here? And that's already kind of it. I think that might be cute, you know, it's growing, it's getting there. How is this looking if we go over there? Okay, that's just a sacred oak tree. It isn't fully loaded in. I think this is alright. I think this is okay. We can do this. Didn't we have a cow running around here on the tables a couple episodes ago? This is fully okay. This actually gives a bit more of like a cute lush oasis feeling, which kind of is the goal here. Wait, actually. Oh no, no. That is one thing that I did not think about. Is it obvious? Kind of. I forgot we had the hedge out of these. I don't think we'll change anything. I mean, when are we really going to be, you know, really looking at this? But this is annoying. Maybe I'll have to think about this. I'm not going to change these trees because I like them. But we might have to change the hedge for the flower garden part. Not how I was expecting this to go, but okay. 4, 5, 6. We'll go for like a taller one, I think. So tall that I can barely do anything here myself. That and that. Wait, actually, I think we need these to have these a bit higher in that case. Yeah, we'll do that in a second. What if we just... God, the path is so far down. sort of do this. I like that. I like that. Actually, I think the top isn't too bad either. First, I felt like we were kind of missing something there, but no, this works. This is okay. That's fully okay. Let's go! How could I forget the fact that we already have leaves in one of the first builds that we did for this project? Like I had the park in mind, had all the beach stuff in mind, but that's one of my favorite things that we've done ever. How could I just forget that exists and like what it's made out of? Ah, the self-hatred. It is strong today. Like we'll showcase. Why is there still grass here? It doesn't look too bad, but no thank you, not right now, not here. I'll showcase the flower garden again in case anyone doesn't know the beautiful stuff that is hidden inside of there. Okay, suppressing some hiccups. I think we're fine. Empathizing to think. So, you know, we have like our little entrance door here. Then we have like a small cut-off part that when you're inside the shop, you don't see everything. We have some taller flowers. We have a cute path made with vertical dirt. And then this is where they grow their flowers for the flower shop. I think this is absolutely amazing. I love it. I love the leaves in here. I don't want to change the leaves, but I also don't want to change them outside. Oh no. Do we just live with this now? Like maybe the flower shop started it and then they gave out some extra saplings and that's how the trees came all over the place. Will anyone even notice that except me? Probably not, but it's not perfect anymore. Maybe here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whee! I don't know how to build vanilla trees. We're just doing what I feel like is working out pretty nicely here and call it a day like that. Oh, okay, cool. Actually, no, we do this. This. And then this. Yeah, but we'll have one of the taller boys here again. That totally works. But I would like to do a little bit of this around here. And maybe we'll even be very fancy and do that. I almost jumped off. Wonderful. Here's our dirt. Let's go. A little bit more of the post, or yeah, wooden post. That's what they're called. Look at me, remembering a name. No, not what I meant to grab. A little bit of scratching. And what I would like to do is build a small little baby tree. Like here. Ouch. My legs get hurt. No, that looks a little silly. Unless we just keep on giving. We'll remove the little standout things anyway. And then we'll go a little bit on top of it. Like this, maybe? it's interesting for sure, and you don't really see the hanging plant anymore, which is sad, but I mean, you see it if you come this way. I guess that is what matters. Okay. Maybe we'll cut half of these down again in a couple episodes, I don't know. Right now I feel like they're pretty nice, but future Kiwi may have a different opinion. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, thank you. And yeah, I don't know. Right now I feel motivated to record, to do stuff and all that, and I would love to sit here and record more than one episode, but this is today's episode, and it is already almost 6 p.m, so we have 2 hours to edit and schedule and all that, and I don't like being so stressed about, you know, the upload. Like, what if I make a little oopsie while editing and there's like a little 2-second black screen at the beginning, which is something that it have happened like every 3 months or so, and then I only notice it when I'm uploading it. I'm like, oh crap, and then I need to, you know, go back and fix that. A little bit annoying. Not the end of the world, of course not, but, you know, it's like extra work again. And that is kind of uncool, in my opinion. What if we do that? That is not where I meant to replace that one. That. I kind of like that. Wait, this is... Okay, that just looks funky. I think we need to add a bit more leaves on top of this. And just basically... do that. Oh god, I think my ear is itching. Oh, this is very uncomfortable right now. Ah. Okay, I can do this. I don't need to, you know, scratch that. We'll just ignore it. And maybe it will pass. Maybe another baby tree here. That you can still sort of see something out of the window, but like not too much. Like that. What if we do that? I mean, it's also cute. It's not too bulky compared to that one. That one got a haircut recently. That one hasn't. And I hope you're not hearing the background noises. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Should have a cute view. Very leafy view, but still a view. That works. That totally works. And here maybe we'll just build like another bush here. I don't know. Yeah, we're getting there. This is starting to look somewhat good. Just in case I need a screenshot for the thumbnail, because lately I've been kind of not very much keeping up with that, and it's been a struggle. That. What if we just do that? I think that's fine. We have like this little right here that I think will actually fill this one up with dirt. We are going to need new shears, I think. Didn't expect to be terraforming now, but I don't know. Maybe I think we need to touch our emergency dirt for this, but okay. Not really an emergency, but hey. Your footsteps are very loud. Or maybe my volume is just loud. Who knows? We'll do that, we'll do that. Yeah, I also really want to work a little... There are so many red tulips here. Holy crap, look at that. Wait, there's more. There's more. There's more. There's more. Look at the red tulip sea here. And we're gonna work a bit on the storage again, just because we are doing pretty well on lots of things. It's just we need to sit down a little bit, craft a couple more things, organize a bit, blah blah blah, all the usual. Then certain sectors will be completed, and that will be so beautiful, and I really want that to happen. So, you know, a little warning in advance, there might be some storage work coming up again soon. But then I would really like to focus on getting the bibliocraft stuff out of the way first, and then maybe also completing, or at least like doing what we can with the food storage. But there I still need to like plan out the organization just for it to be really ideal and have everything matching. Like, I don't want cookies be in the same shelf as yogurt, you know? So everything needs to be in logical categories. Just as we create logical sentences. I'm so scared of accidentally hitting that cow, you don't even know. Oh, we broke our other shears. Crazy. Okay, thank you. Ah, lots of orange tulips here. Thank you for making the space. It's appreciated. Grab all of this. And I guess then we just... Okay, then in this case it's a little silly with... Do we have like a block of sand? We have some sand, perfect. Fill up that again, I guess. What does it look like? It's about to rain. Yeah, should be fine with the tree, I think. Okay. The amount of side quests that I give myself. It is incredible. I wanted to build trees and work on this area here. I mean, I guess we are working on the area, just not in the way I originally intended to. That's it. Yeah, oh, one stack of dirt here is not gonna cut it, you know. We really don't have that. We used a lot of Lata leaves, not gonna lie. What a pop. That goes in here for now. We'll go home real quick. And first of all, we empty the inventory a little bit because we need to. I don't know if you just heard that, but my mother just sneezed, but that was more of a dad sneeze from the volume of it. And then we put that away, we put all that away. Yeah, we don't have damn grass, don't know why I clicked on that. Okay. Dirt. Lots of dirt. Maybe a couple more Lata leaves, you never really know. We did get a very good amount. What? What? I thought we had way more. I thought we had way more. I have 2.5 stacks and that's it. Oh my god, don't tell me we'll need to build another one of these things and cut them down and spend half of the episode just cutting down a tree. Well, grind streams are necessary. I might be able to maybe do one tonight, possibly, but I don't think that will happen. Maybe tomorrow morning, noon-ish, but also no guarantee on that. There's also a good chance maybe sometime randomly next week. But I would really, really want to stream over the next couple of days, and we very much need a grind stream, and my dog wants to be let into the room. She came upstairs, like before I started recording. She scratched on my door. I opened the door for her. I was like, "Come on in, girlie." She looked at me. she wanted me to come downstairs with her, and I was like, nah, I want to record now. And then she laid down in the hallway. I was like, okay then, well, I'll close the door. You know, like half an hour later, she's like, I want to be let in after all. I regret my choices. It's okay, I'll let her in like 5 minutes when this is done. She can wait that long. I think she just laid back down. Hopefully not right in front of the door where she constantly keeps scratching on it, because that's one thing she likes doing. Lying right in front of the door and just constantly scratching to remind you that she exists and she wants your attention. This dog has a very strong personality. Let's not forget that. Damn, where's all this dirt going? Okay, yeah, we still have like lots of flowery stuff to clean up around here. But we can do this. This will be alright. I like that we have this little swamp area here. I would really like to use that for something nice, you know? What do we have underneath this? Stone? Huh! Okay. I'll just keep it like that. So I can surprise myself again in a, I don't know, 100 episodes or so. Like, I think in theory we could kind of, you know, remove all these flowers, have that be more of a beach area, and then, you know, build some more shops and stuff around here. Also remove all of these flowers about until where we have the little sandy swamp connection and we have that little hill, you know, so this would all still be everyday life area. The hill might kind of be the cutoff point, and then we might still, you know, do a little bit here in front of the park, but otherwise I would say that would be more or less the perimeter of the project. At least that's what I currently think would be a good size. Doable and all that, but also a little scary. We could, by the way, totally put this path here over onto that one. Would be an option. It'd be cute. No, and we still have some space here. We have so many possibilities with this project that it is a little bit overwhelming at times, really. Wait, we had this door open. I do like the trees. I think we're doing a pretty good job here. This is turning out very cute. Couple more trees along here then later on, but we'll get there and it will be pretty. Need to remember to walk on the sandstone. Any ender people? No? Okay then. For a second I thought this would be a coconut tree. Don't know why. The cows, yeah, I think we'll put the cows over into the swamp. That's the current plan, at least. And just so we're doing something useful instead of just walking around, I'll grab some of this stuff here. Try to make myself a bit more useful. Since, you know, I feel like we could definitely expand the beach a tiny bit more. That was grass. And have like a natural way from the beach over into everyday life area that's just green, and then from everyday life area into the flower field again. But the flower field, I want to change out all the flowers at some point anyway. So we'll have a lot of opportunities here. And all this. yeah, I hope everyone is going to have a wonderful rest of the day or night, whatever time it is where you are. I hope you have some nice food, or at least a nice little snack. Get enough sleep and be able to sleep through the this morning, Saturday, 8 a.m. Like, we're even like, you know, people that aren't me might enjoy sleeping in an hour or two. At 8 a.m. was inside the car. Oh no, I'm not getting paid enough for this. I don't want to be a vet. 8 a.m. I get woken up by some slightly annoying children from the neighborhood, who first of all have like these little kiddo car thingies that are so incredibly loud. And on top of that, these children can only talk by yelling. So at 8 a.m. I got woken up by, first of all, the noises of these plastic cars, followed by yelling at 8 a.m. on the weekend. I thought that was not fun. Like, I feel like weekend, okay, I know it's always easier to say it when you don't have kids, but when it comes to like being a bit more quiet and aware of the neighbors, like on the weekend I would try to keep them quiet until like around 9 a.m. I'd say, maybe even 10. But like, I wouldn't just send my children out of the house at 8 and be like, yeah, sure thing, go yell around the neighborhood. So, but that was my experience this morning. That was not very nice. Thankfully, they didn't stay in the area long, and they moved on to annoy other neighbors, I think. But yeah, that was something. That was not the way I was expecting to be woken up on like still a snowy day, by the way. It's not like it's summery. If it would be summer, I could understand, you know? But it's not! Either way, thank you guys for being here. I love you. Stay hydrated. Very pretty. I think we'll just port home to be safe. May you not be woken up by yelling children. Unless they're your own, then maybe go take care of them. I don't know. Yeah. And take meds, take vitamins. Maybe we'll figure out where the heck this lag is coming from. Would be really nice. There we go. And sleep faster. Thank you.